US military special forces attempt the rescue of an American trapped in the heart of Panama, but not everything goes as planned. This is the story of Operation Acid Gambit. This is Carcel Modelo in 1989, an overcrowded prison in Panama City that not only holds common criminals but also political opponents of General Manuel Noriega, the military dictator of Panama. One of the prisoners is Kurt Muse. He was born in the US and grew up in Panama City. In April 1989, he had been arrested for secretly setting up anti-Noriega radio broadcasts. But what many don't know at the time, that Muse isn't just a concerned civilian. According to later reports, he was working with the CIA. During that time, the tension between the United States and Panama is at an all-time high, due to Noriega's involvement in human rights abuses and drug trafficking. Panama's dictator realizes that Muse would play an important role for them.
If the United States start invading Panama, we will kill Kurt Muse.
Now he's no longer an ordinary prisoner, he's a hostage. A soldier from the Panamanian Defense Forces is placed at the door of Muse's cell, ready to put a bullet in the American if his nation dares to attack Panama. In the background, the US prepares a daring rescue mission to get him out of prison. They want to land helicopters on the roof of the prison, then use explosives to blow up the rooftop door, storm the building down to the second floor and neutralize Muse's guard. Then they blow up the cell door and get Kurt out of prison. Well, but it didn't go as planned. The unit used for this operation was the Delta Force. The Delta Force is one of the US military's most elite special operation units. It is tasked with counterterrorism, hostage rescue, direct action, and covert operations around the world. The Delta Force was founded in 1977 and modeled after the SAS, the British Special Forces. In 1989, when the rescue of Kurt Muse was supposed to take place, the Delta Force already had two known missions behind them: Operation Eagle Claw, when they failed to rescue hostages in Iran, and Operation Urgent Fury, when they were involved in invading the island of Grenada. Back in Panama, the paranoid Noriega takes precautions to ensure that Kurt Muse cannot escape from prison under any circumstances. Just across the street from Carcel Modelo, there's the Panamanian Defense Forces headquarters, also known as the Comandancia. It possesses anti-aircraft guns and also has the ability to quickly send reinforcements. With these challenges in mind, Delta Force devises a perfect plan to save Muse. On the night of October 20th, 1989, Operation Acid Gambit officially started. 4 MH-6 Little Bird helicopters with 23 Delta Force operators fly towards the prison. Suddenly, rockets fly by. They are fired by 2 US helicopters that are supporting the mission. The rockets land in the Comandancia. Then, 2 little birds land on the prison roof. One operator rappels down to kill Muse's guard, but he wasn't there. Meanwhile, other Delta Force soldiers reach the rooftop door with explosives. They quickly descend 2 floors to reach Kurt's cell. Then, a PDF soldier appears in front of them.
Get down!
He surrenders. A Delta Force operator enters a room opposite the cell and comes face to face with Muse's guard. But Kurt Muse is still locked in his cell. They fire twice at the lock, but the cell doesn't open. The operators use an explosive charge to blast it open. Once the cell was clear, the soldiers helped Muse to put on a body armor vest, helmet and goggles. They led him to the roof, forming a human shield around him. The helicopters land again, and the operators push Kurt into one of them.
Take off!
Just as they think they are safe, the helicopter is hit by the Panamanian forces. The extra weight on the helicopter causes it to quickly lose altitude. The little bird is forced to land in a narrow street. The soldiers jump out, quickly taking security positions. But the pilot is sure that he can take off again. The helicopter lifts off again, directly into enemy fire. But 2 operators have forgotten to buckle their safety harnesses. One of them is hit and falls forward, 20 feet to the ground. He blacks out. The helicopter jolts to the right, smashes into the wall of a building and crash lands in the street. Many of the Delta Force operators are hurt, while Kurt Muse and the 2 pilots remain unhurt. They help each other and take cover in positions behind vehicles. An infrared strobe light invisible to the eye is activated. A Black Hawk helicopter detects it and passes on their location. On top of that, a convoy of M113 armored personnel carriers arrives to extract them. The mission is accomplished. It becomes the first time ever that the Delta Force successfully rescued a hostage out of enemy territory.